So, hold on a sec. Let me get in the elevator. All right. So as I came in, they had two white guys engaging in hand signal, one pinching his nose, and they're standing there because they're waiting to see that to see if I turn off my my recording on the phone. And as soon as I turn it off, what happens? Uh, you know, they're coming out of the building, start pinching their nose. Then they had one of the older black men here with the mail, right? And he's just standing there now. He's just standing there, right? Mail in his hands, doing the middle finger. So he came down to do the elevator, to wait for the elevator with me. So I started shaking my keys. And once I started shaking my keys, he went back up the stairs and he took the stairs instead. Right? Yeah. All right. So as I was saying, so I started shaking my keys, jingling my keys, and I could tell that affected him because he turned right around, walked right back up the stairs, and went all the way up the stairs. I don't know how much flights of stairs he had to walk, but he sure as heck didn't want to take the elevator with me anymore. Anyhow, and again, they're doing this because I refuse to stop exposing what it is that they're doing. And they think because they can use silent sound to send me these messages that I'm supposed to what? To say okay? No. Nope. Not gonna happen. Also, the word okay, I've been using a lot. The word okay, they've been using the sirens and the car honk a lot. So sometimes I'll repeat those words over and over. So it's not to target UTS because I want you guys to hear if to hear the car honking every time I say certain words over and over, right? So you can tell, right? And the New York Predator Department using their sirens. Okay. So, let me tell you what Pam has been doing. Because she's been buying more shit, more clothes, what have you. So she's been taking my son and my clothes out of the. There's a little coat rack that I bought. Not a little coat rack, but let me show you guys. So I had bought this, and this is where the kids and I put our jackets, right? Because the coat closet, there's all her coats in there, right? It's Phil. She's completely buying more stuff. And so what happens? She takes our things out to put her stuff in there. Then on top of that, I want you guys to understand this. Again, doing laundry, folding laundry, and putting the laundry, right, this towel that's folded, not where it's supposed to be, but wherever she sees an empty space or a clean space, she will find something to put there. She just hates to walk by and see a clean space without having it cluttered. And I left it there because I wasn't going to change it again. I wasn't going to do that. And this is not change it, but I was not going to move it, and I just left it there. All right, this is how I took my jacket out of the closet and just threw it on the floor. Because again, that's what I told you that. So you're selfish. You don't think of anybody except for yourself. You think I didn't tell her this. I should have said that. You said that you love your kids, but you really don't. Because if you really love your kids, and I told her this before too, you wouldn't have this house looking like this. Particularly when I clean it and after I clean it, and I ask you not to do certain things, you still do it anyway. All right. So I told my daughter if I come in today, and her area is a mess, she's not going to the Boys and Girls. Okay. And I mean that because I tried to get her to clean yesterday, but she was too tired. She ate, and then she went to sleep. Refused to clean out, right? Just like her mother. To see this, look. This is all my daughter's stuff. Look. All right, blankets on top of the computer desk. She knows she's not supposed to do so. No Boys and Girls for her today. When she comes home, when I bring her home, she's going to clean up all this mess. Not kidding. Like I said, I realize now that, like I said, a lot of times when my back was hurting me every single day, it was because of this. I mean, I knew that, but my back has been such a relief. Not having to clean up every day, multiple times a day, right? Particularly when the kids come home or when Pam come home and just whatever. But again, I want you guys to see, so you guys don't think it's me. So the reason why, again, not only because of her lack of apology towards me for what she said, she don't care. You know, I had to tell my kids, again, don't come into her bedroom, but lay down. By the time she came back from vacation, this is what her bed looks like. She has not cleaned it off. She sleeps in one area while the rest of her bed is cluttered. Right? So again, I'm so tired of this now, right? Because I realize that there's nothing I can say to this woman, nothing I can do. Even when I take the time, I take days cleaning up this room, which I haven't done in a long time, because I'm not doing it again, right? But this is the state that it will always revert back to. Again, this, these sort of behavioral change program is not to change you for the better, it's to change you for the worse, right? Meanwhile, they're manipulating her, not for the better, but for the worse. But because of her job, using economics, right, finance, your job, and honey traps, sending her these honey traps to manipulate her, right? But they're not interested in having a relationship. They're just having sex and having fun. That's it, right? And at the age that we are at, like I said, that's why I took myself. I said, nope. Even though she tried to push me going, she's like, oh, well, why don't you go on a date, get a date? I'm like, no, I'm on disability. The way how these women are today, particularly me being a TI, I don't trust none of them, right? I mean, it's like, but I understand why she's doing what she's doing, right? It's to not make her feel bad, and she don't gotta feel bad. I've moved on. She's moved on. She's been moved on. I've moved on. Finally, I've come to a point where I'm just like, yeah, okay. When I start to see, you know what, she thinks she dodged a bullet, okay, but no, I dodged the bullet, right? I've been doing this for how many for over a decade with this woman. Can't talk to her. She won't compromise. She won't even do any sort of adjustment, right, to better herself and her kids and our kids. Okay, so this is like I said, when I said I dodge a bullet, I dodge a bullet. Like I said, I wish my situation was different so I can take my kids and have them come stay with me, because they will do better academically. They'll be better in terms of picking up after themselves. But when they constantly surrounded by this, like I said, no matter how much I clean, it does not matter, right? This is why I say that black women are being conditioned with menticide, okay? And fun has replaced the reality. So they're addicted to the fun. They're addicted to the let's go to dinner, let's have some fun, go on vacation, have some fun, and then they go back to doing them, and then that's it until the next time they, meet up with their, I would say, lovers again, right? And that's all they are. It's lovers. They're not. But this is the mindset. This is why you see a lot of them, they become very jaded, very, very jaded as they get older, because again, all of the problems that come along with the type of lifestyle that they want to live, right? The increase in mental illness, the increase in obesity, the increase in other hypertension, right? All of that. And again, as black men, we go through the same thing too. Like I said, we have to come to an understanding of what's going on and have to make a conscious decision to understand that our minds are programmed with menticide. And we have to somehow, for those of us, I try to do my part, talking to these young brothers and these young sisters out here and letting them know, listen, this is not the way to be. But you can't, they're so far gone, right? And I hate to think that it's too late for us as black people, but it may be too late. It may seriously be too late. We will need good white people who are in positions of power to look and understand and say, look and see what's going on, and to speak out and to do something. But that's very rare, because they themselves will be attacked. All right, so what can I say? It is what it is. I'm saying? try not to get upset anymore, because again, that leads to a whole bunch of stuff. And lately I've been posting a lot of statistics on the adverse health outcome of black people, black men and black women, but I've also posted solutions, things that you can eat, you can take, right, to help prevent heart disease, hypertension, the clogging of your arteries and stuff like that. And they don't like it at all. Whenever I post those things, they're using the sirens like they just did now, as I mentioned that, right? Also, again, recently they started again. Whenever I look at a picture where you have a black man, a black woman, or a black family, they'll start using the sirens. So you don't got to tell me what's going on. I know what's going on. The religious fanatics, the black Sambos and Sambinas, they don't know what's going on, right? They're destroying themselves. They're destroying each other, destroying their community, right? And like I said, I don't 100% fault them, but come on, you got to know that something is going on. You got to understand that you're being manipulated, and it's not for your best interest. All right, talk to you guys in the next video.